Well, good morning. Good morning. It is great to be here with all of you here this morning. Councilmember Chris Ward, members of the San Diego Bike Coalition, Circulate San Diego, and many of our safety advocates, and everybody who you see here behind me this morning really is a fierce advocate for making our streets safer and to help people get around our city in other ways besides a car. The incredible growth of bike and scooter use in our city over the last year has really created a sense of urgency to improve the infrastructure that provides safe paths of travel for everyone. And so over the last 3 years, we've been working a lot on infrastructure. We've repaired more than 1,000 miles of roads and neighborhoods throughout the city of San Diego. That's good news for drivers as well as cyclists, because cracks and potholes can do more than just inconvenience you if you're riding a bike. But while we are paving those streets, we are restriping those roads and adding new crosswalks and improved bike lanes to make them safer. We've added or improved more than 200 miles of bike lanes since I took office. And really today we launch a new era of mobility in San Diego. The Downtown Mobility Plan will create a 9.3-mile cycle track network that allows people to safely ride from Little Italy to the East Village and from Balboa Park down to the Convention Center and waterfront. Cycle tracks are a special kind of bike lane. They provide a right-of-way designed exclusively for bicycle and scooter travel within the roadway that is separated from vehicular traffic. So you will see 2 green lanes with sides nearest to traffic that are buffered by parked spaces, flex posts, or grade variations. And eventually, we will have traffic signals specifically for these cycle tracks. Work on Phase 1 began this week, which is why we're here this morning. And Phase 1 stretches from east to west on J Street and Beach Street, connected with north and south along 6th Avenue. And when we finish this phase in a few months, we'll get working on the design phase with two implementations slated for late next year. Our goal is simple. We want to create infrastructure that provides safe paths of travel for everyone, whether you choose to walk, drive, ride a bike, or a scooter. So we want to encourage more people to get out of their cars and choose a different form of transportation. It's going to take time for our city to evolve from a car-centric culture to one that embraces a variety of mobility choices. And as I said before, behind me today, I'm so proud of everyone who's here, not only folks from our advocates, but our city staff who have loved working on this plan, who've loved working on this project. They've been excited because they know what this mobility plan is really going to do to transform how we get around San Diego. So as we do that, and we are on the right path, we want cyclists and scooter riders not just to feel safer, but to also to be thoughtful about their own safety. Ride in these lanes, wear a helmet, and follow all of the appropriate laws. And once you get to your destination, be responsible with where you park your bike and your scooter. So again, I want to thank everybody who's here. I want to thank particularly our transportation and stormwater and public works team for city departments who have loved this project, who have pushed hard for it to get it going. And everyone here, this is going to take off. People have been waiting for all of the right reasons. This is going to make a huge difference in getting around San Diego. And now it's my pleasure to introduce the city council member for the downtown area who's been a strong advocate for this mobility plan, Councilmember Chris Ward. Chris?
Thank you, Mayor. Good morning, everybody. Happy solstice. We're so excited in downtown today that we're actually starting to see the lines getting restriped and that we're seeing our streets transform. This is such a good thing for mobility, for alternative transportation, for safety, and to be able to add to the value that we have in the downtown community. Economic development, livability, safety, and public safety issues. These are all things that come together when we help to transform our streets in a way that people want to be able to get around. It's a time that the time is right. There's been a tremendous amount of competition for the public right-of-way as downtown has been growing, and we know we have a lot more to go to fulfill our downtown master plan. So we need to be smart, and we need to be safe, and we need to provide alternatives in a way that is working so well across many other American cities right now. And so this phase one is just the first of several networks, as you can see from our diagram here, to fully and truly interconnect the downtown community to neighboring communities in Balboa Park and make sure that we are able to get people around safely. I also want to thank city staff and Civic San Diego staff and so many community partners, all of our advocates, and this is just a small representation of all of the voices that came together to really demand change and really make sure that we are investing in this infrastructure, that we are not delaying, that we are keeping it on time and on budget, and here we are breaking ground on December 21st. So my hope is that we are really going to see everybody start to move off of the sidewalks, start to increase utility, because that's exactly what we've seen when we invest in this kind of infrastructure in other cities. And when we see that happening here, we hope that other neighborhoods will join the chorus too to truly interconnect all the communities across San Diego. We've already seen that transformation happening in Hillcrest and in North Park and several other District 3 neighborhoods. There's more being planned, and so I think as we see this utility grow, we're going to actually start to see a lot of business owners, a lot of other residents demand for more, and I'm excited to be at the forefront to help deliver on that too as we approach 2019. So Mayor Faulconer, thank you for keeping this a priority for you as well. We're going to keep making these investments across downtown and across the entire city, and I'm so grateful for the progress that we have here today. Thank you.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Chris. This is going to be super cool. This is going to be cool. The San Diego Bike Coalition has been a great partner in really helping all of us at the city truly understand what we need to do to improve bicycle safety. And I want to thank Andy Hanshaw, Nicole, who's here today. Thank you for continuing to push the needle and to make sure that we're doing not just what we can, but really creating a world-class network. And this is the start of that. So Andy Hanshaw, come on up. Bicycle
Thank you.
Coalition.
Happy holidays, everyone, and what a fabulous early holiday gift for all of us here in San Diego. On behalf of all who bicycle, and especially those who will be riding as a result of projects like this, thank you. Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Councilmember Ward, and city staff for prioritizing the connected, protected bicycle network here downtown that will be the difference for enticing more people to ride more often for work, to local businesses, for recreation, and for tourism. I'd also like to thank the members of the city's Bicycle Advisory Board. Many are here today and up here with me today. And especially all the advocates who have supported this plan by attending meetings and voicing your support for safer mobility options over these last few years. The project could not have happened without your support. The network of downtown protected bikeways are so important to the future of mobility here downtown, and today marks a significant day for giving people the access and safety they want. This is a game changer for the city, and they seek to help reach their goals for the Climate Action Plan and a livable, sustainable downtown. This downtown bikeway network is also the heart of the regional bike network, which will realize important, safe connections and protections to our transit centers, Balboa Park, Uptown, Mid-City, and North Park. All things are leading out from the heart of downtown here with this protected bikeway network. We are excited to see this, and it's only the beginning of a complete bicycle transportation network for people of all ages and abilities. Thank you, and let's ride, San Diego.
That's right. All right. Very good. And finally, today's press conference, Circulate San Diego, as I think all of you know, is one of the leading voices for changing the way we actually think about mobility throughout the entire city. And so I do want to thank Colin Parent for continuing to drive, to continue to push the envelope, and everybody at Circulate. Colin, come on up. Where are you? There you are. Thanks very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mayor, and congratulations to the mayor, the city council, and the city staff for making this happen. And a special thanks to Civic San Diego for their leadership putting together this plan. You know, we have the biggest challenge in government is not usually plans; it's actually implementation. And that's what we're doing here today. That's exactly what we need more of. We have some great plans in the city of San Diego, the Climate Action Plan. We have a Vision Zero commitment to end traffic fatalities, and it's going to require more projects like this. This is an important step in that direction to improve mobility, and we're very excited to see that from Circulate San Diego. And let's understand too that what's happening here is really, it's important for downtown mobility, but it's important for the region. Downtown is a job center. It's a center for culture. It's a center for civic and government, and that's true for the city of San Diego and for its many adjoining jurisdictions. So we're really looking forward to this setting an example for the region. We're looking forward to having people who visit downtown, people who work downtown and live elsewhere, to also be able to say, "Hey, I want that in my community too." So and that's going to be possible because of the leadership from the city of San Diego on this project today. So we're very grateful to be a part of this and to see it realized. Thank you so much.
Thank you all. That concludes remarks, and all of us will be available for any questions one-on-one. Thank you. Thank you, guys.